Currently, in the United States, mental health issues plague our veteran community who face the risk of a 22-a-day suicide rate from TBIs and PTSD. So how have our heroes been helped so far? The VA hospitals hand out prescription drugs to alleviate symptoms, but drugs create side effects that need more pills to offset discomfort. Drugs seldom give the body a chance to restore true health and functionality. So is there a natural solution? Yes. According to the New York Academy of Sciences, biomedical researchers discovered that music can effectively be used to retrain and re-educate the injured brain. Neurologic music therapy now meets the standards of evidence-based medicine. So to bring this to life, we would need to harness music's ability to induce mood and emotion as a way to retrain the injured brain. And to do that, we would need to focus on the seed from which music grows: songwriting. The songwriting process takes music therapy to a new level by awakening a natural healing power for the writer as well as the listener. At a unique location with a purpose, align it with artists that bring their music experience. And this natural and effective pathway to healing will go deeper than any pill. Songwriting is a true highway home. For the past 18 years, Operation Rock the Troops has had one mission: heal our veterans through music and entertainment. Now, in that time, our original band, the JC All-Stars, have completed 7 world tours to over 15 countries at over 40 military bases and performing over 1,000 shows. We even completed 2 cross-country tours, hitting over 23 cities, military bases, and other military charity events in the US, while finishing it off and rocking 50,000 active duty and veterans with their families at Fort Hood on 4th of July. While touring, we offered free music lessons to active duty veterans and their family members. Now, we had time in between our shows and knew that music heals, and leaving that soldier and family member with an art form they could find peace and connection with would never be forgotten.
Operation Rock the Troops has given me the opportunity to learn how to play guitar, and it's going to be an amazing feat because it's something I've always wanted to do, but I'm going to be able to do it, knowing that my disability's not being involved with it, but at the same time, I'm pushing past something that I haven't done before.
Operation Rock the Troops gave me this opportunity to come out and play some music with Paul. I brought my son along with me today. He loves music and he likes to do everything his dad does, so I think music is a form of healing just to deal with the everyday stress in life. Everybody has different stresses, and when you're on the drums or you're on a guitar, it's just you and that instrument. You're listening to your favorite music, you forget all about the stresses in life, and that's what it's all about.
We rocked out.
After our movie about our tours and missions signed our first worldwide distribution deal with Vision Distribution, it reached 33 million homes on Comcast, as well as landing on Amazon Prime and all VOD platforms. We knew that our goal from 18 years ago was coming to life.
Just got through watching a fantastic documentary. Yes, wouldn't you say so yourself?
I'd agree so very much.
Had a great time.
I like how they showcased everything that they've been and how they get to come here. I think that's pretty cool.
Operation Rock the Troops. That one.
That was awesome. I thought it was a pretty big inspiration. Yeah.
It showed that people really care out here and what we're doing and supporting us and everything that we do.
As we're risking our time and our family to, serve for the country, and they're risking their time and their family just to show us that they care. So that's inspirational.
But we would need to do something more. Something unique and specific to heal our veterans, as the 22-a-day suicide epidemic the veterans were facing was beyond real. They were returning home and they needed help. We realized the answer for us and what our mission was right in front of us, as the seed of music itself is songwriting. That is where our new Songwriting Healing Program was born. Veterans through this healing program have a new mission to complete. As first, they will experience a group healing session as they connect with other national artists and talk about their struggles and solutions. Now, the JC All-Stars will also be there, and the goal during this time is to find the title and theme of their song, where they have the opportunity to get what's inside, hidden deep down, outside through lyrics.
What really makes this program so special is it's not like you're laying on a couch getting, psychoanalyzed, old Freudian free association stuff. It's not like that at all.
The songwriting to me is extremely healing because I had a feeling that organically, if I could put artists in the room with the veterans, and if I could ask them the right questions to start the dialogue, I believed that they would open up. But I didn't know what would happen.
So you're actually talking about what's going on in your life. You're talking about all these problems and emotions and feelings, but you don't really know you're doing it.
It turned into a really, really deep session, and people talked about a lot.
It's just a bunch of people, sit in a room BSing with each other, but the whole time you're actually healing and talking about the things that need to be said.
I'm Casey Reefer. I did a couple of deployments to Iraq and Afghanistan. My most recent one in Afghanistan, I was up in the Hindu Kush Mountains training the Afghan soldiers. So it was myself, 2 other Marines, and a platoon of guys from the 173rd Airborne, and we were right on the Afghan-Pakistan border. So we saw a lot of insurgents coming over back and forth, and we were out at probably the most remote bases in Afghanistan. Then one day I went to go and move some money around, and it said 0. Pretty much was started living in my car for a couple of days trying to figure out what I was going to do.
I was going through exposure therapy, I was on mental health meds, I was on pain management meds, I was in a wheelchair at the time.
Just over, a little bit over a year from the most legitimate suicide attempt that I ever tried. And I'm still kind of trying to find my way back with everything. And so being able to be here and be part of this, I don't have the words for how much it means and how much it helps.
I would love to sit with everybody at some point and listen to what you're talking about and what you're saying.
But I think one of the things that I've been trying to focus on the whole time y'all were talking is, would you rather forget?
No.
No?
It has definitely made me who I am.
It was really hard when I got back home because I got married and I was not the wife that my ex-husband deserved to have. Like, this is the one that what he wanted. And I actually have never said that out loud right now, so that's kind of,
welcome to the team.
Yeah, because, he wanted, the white picket fence and the babies, and I don't.
The singer-songwriter session really kind of took me for a loop because if we're being totally honest, I didn't really expect to open up that much or get anything out of it, only because I've been in the music industry for so long. I've been a veteran, and just as everyone has said, we don't talk about things. When I saw my peers, open up parts of themselves that I know are really hard to say to people who don't understand, kind of put me in a perspective where I want to talk about it too, because I've never been in a spot where I feel like I can talk about the things that have affected me as a veteran, but we understood each other in that moment. So, that was actually probably the first time I ever talked about it. So that's vital to me.
Second, they would break off into a songwriting session with the national artists and define the sound and the style and write lyrics completely out to their thoughts. Now, I love this session as there is a bond formed with the writer and the song as it becomes the destination to where the struggles now are no longer buried, but they're out in the open.
It's just getting a bunch of guys with different stories, different backgrounds, different styles, and being able to put those together. Back when we're in boot camp and we've got to pull together and figure out how we're going to work as a team, we get to implement that here. Where's your strengths, where's your weaknesses, and let's build each other up and let's just smash the goal.
It's so beautiful. It tells such a story, and I wanted the chance to sing it with them this trip.
My name's Mike Stanley, and I got paired up with veteran James Greenlee. After hearing his story, I immediately felt connected with him on a very deep level because of what he's been through, and I was able to interpret what I've been through within the same parameters. So we kind of decided to walk off in a dark corner and connect those pieces into a song.
We spent the majority of the time talking. He was kind of picking my brain and asking me questions, and really getting kind of trying to know me as much as you can, as quickly as possible. It was incredible with the inspiration he got, just almost instantly. And he just sat down and busted out this very touching, beautiful, emotional song. And I've never had somebody write a song for me like that.
It's good to finally be back home. Spent a lot of nights cold, scared, helpless and alone.
To see my story interpreted from somebody else and it still be my story, it's incredible right now. I'm still not even sure how to feel completely.
It's good to finally be back home.
This may be doing for those guys, it's equally doing that for me, so it's totally cool being here. And you can walk by and literally see the healing process taking place, Some of these burdens, some of these shackles these guys have been dragging around, man, they're putting it out in a song now. They're talking about some things maybe they hadn't talked about, So it's the power of music is that. It's very powerful. So
The third and final stage is where the veterans perform the song live or film a music video with the artist to complete the healing craft of songwriting. It's in this performance that the songwriting takes the truest form, as the veteran is now sharing and not holding back their struggle and reaching other veterans and supporters that are listening, because now they'll better be able to understand and acknowledge that they may not be alone in their own struggles. This is healing ×2.
When he spoke about not seeing his child for 5 years, I literally had to stop what I was doing in the middle of filming and just take a step back, because I see my guy every other weekend and I still feel like I'm a horrible person for not seeing him every day. I can't imagine going 5 years. And the fact that he is still standing after all that is a testament to his fortitude. And I love it.
And then when you come back, how you reintegrate yourself into a marriage or being a father or a mother. And that song just hit on every cylinder. And I think everybody there, it definitely caught us by surprise how perfectly it came together.
I mean, it's taken that bond that he had in the Marines and in the military, and now he has that on the musical side of it. And so he's back into another brotherhood that gives him purpose and joy again.
So it not only heals your soul, but I'm hoping that it'll touch somebody else's soul and at the same time be able to help that person to heal as well.
We rehearsed this song twice, so I wrote it, we changed a little bit of the story and got it all down in one day, and then we rehearsed yesterday, and today's the final product, and I think that it's going to be a lot better than I even expected to be. I'm really excited about it.
Others that might have this opportunity to share this kind of experience is to take a chance and do it. You might be surprised.
This healing process opens you up, and it makes you have to really look at a lot of the demons you're not trying to look at. And so I really didn't want the process to stop. There was more special stuff that happened in that week than I ever could have thought you could have shoved into a 6 or 7 day period.
Our first songwriting healing camp experience at Battle Dogs in Alaska produced our first original song written with the veterans, and we filmed a music video to bring it to life visually. Now, the veterans had an idea that they wanted to show how a phone call can save a life, and the idea that putting the gun down and picking up an instrument can also save a life.
I hope when other veterans get to hear Highway Home that they can connect to the song, that they can see that it's not just their feelings, it's not just their fears that's shared by the rest of us. It's hard to get onto that highway home, but it's the place we need to be, and it's the place where we're not alone.
So I'm singing the second verse on the song, and like my lyrics kind of came from everything that was brought about in Alaska, everything we talked about, you know, just kind of heartbreak and like a path leading you down self-destruction and all that, but you kind of realize that path can also lead you to great things as well. And that's kind of where the second lyric, or the second verse, was molded from.
Matthew JC is really taking the lead on the production and the Operation Rock the Troop side. The guys and I have been working on the tracks, trying to get this song just about as perfect as we can, and it's really absolutely amazing. It's actually come out way better than any of us expected.
I think it's going to turn out pretty good. And I think it ties in real well with every veteran's journey, and it was a real unique experience. I'm really proud of the way everything came.
You know, if you need help, reach out, because that's what this song is all about, you know, finding your brothers and finding your way home.
And now there is a song that other veterans and people can find healing in and from our mission. And that all just happened because of the healing power of music.
This highway runs where no other man can go. No course or direction, no signs leading him home. Time has a way of chasing a man down this road that he takes on his own. Don't let it break you. There's a way away from it all. 'Cause sometimes the sun shines on the darkest of days. Sometimes the rain washes the pain away. Sometimes the people you love disappear. Let them go. You're always welcome here. You're on the highway home, and no one travels alone. A heartbroken past, determined and strong, is brought back by healing. Was there all along. This life that we have just fades away. Time isn't born. We're only promised today. Oh,
Hey man, what's up?
Just at the house. Alone?
Dude, you don't have to be alone. Just come down and jam with us. The guys want to see you, man. Come on down.
Alright, I'll be there.
Alright, man. We'll see you in a little bit.